McCarthy and Lauren Boebert after being denied
Where's the
credentials
insurrection
for the
with
January
this?
6th show trial. Get this. The Colbert staffers were apparently first invited into the Capitol, you got it, by the congenital liar Adam Schiff and other House Democrats so they can conduct interviews. They overstayed their welcome. They were forced out. Then they went back in and into a restricted area. 7 were each charged with unlawful entry. But where's the outrage from the Democrats? Aren't they concerned about trespassing and securing the Capitol, or is that only when they can use it to attack Donald Trump? Here with reaction, Fox News contributors Joe Concha, Jason Chaffetz. I haven't heard a thing from the Jan 6 committee. Jason, why is that?
Boy, shocking there, Sean. Look, all you ask for is equal application of the law. Somebody breaks the law, then they should be charged. So on the one hand, I'm glad that the Capitol Police had the political guts to actually arrest these people. There is, I think, a question as to how is it that they got back into the Capitol? Once you've been kicked out, isn't there a security breach by allowing them back in for a second time? But I'm glad that they have been caught, that they've been charged. But I want to see these people prosecuted to the same degree and the same outrage that the left pretends on January 6th people.
You know, considering we now know that Donald Trump authorized up to 20,000 troops to be available days before January 6th, and JustTheNews.com, John Solomon reported the Capitol Police had advanced knowledge 2 weeks in advance that something might be up. You would think that they would care and learn something from these events, Joe Concha. You would think that they'd bring in Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and the Sergeant of Arms and the Capitol Police Chief and say, well, you had 20,000 troops.
They learned something. They learned how to lie.
In writing, you don't want them.
And we'll never get the answers to those questions because this so-called bipartisan commission is anything but bipartisan, right? You know, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger don't exactly count. There's been no cross-examination, so of any of the witnesses, so that's where we are.
Please subscribe.
Imagine, Sean, if 7 Fox News staffers were arrested at the Capitol and put in jail overnight for unlawful entry into that building, what the media coverage would look like? And of course, so far, the broadcast
see you tomorrow.
Networks, we've seen an almost complete blackout.
Signing off for tonight.
If this was Fox, the fainting couch store would run out of fainting couches in this industry.
Let's take it a step further. Let's call it the Hannity 7. I send 7 people that work on my staff. They did it. What happens?
Well, then you would need to add another hour and day to 24/7 cable news coverage, right? But to Jason's point earlier, in terms of the sentencing here, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens because Chad Pergram reported earlier on this network, a court found Coy Griffin of the group Cowboys for Trump guilty of a misdemeanor of entering the Capitol grounds. Even though he never entered the Capitol itself, he was sentenced to 2 weeks in prison. You know, but in the end, it's not surprising that Colbert staffers, who were supposed to be in the comedy business, by the way, attempted to do this.
And what the hell were they doing at the White House?
They're merely extensions.
Even though the White House is a joke
at this point. And the kind of escapism that we used to get at the end of a long day is gone. Sorry. Go ahead.
So once again, Jason, you get the last word. 30 seconds. We don't have equal justice and equal application of our laws, do we?
No, we don't. Nancy Pelosi treats it totally different, and the Department of Justice is unwilling, yet again, add this to the long, long list of things that they're willing to prosecute. Lady Justice is supposed to have a blindfold, but she doesn't. She's not going to do anything in this case.
God bless, Patriots. Thanks for watching.
Unbelievable.
Talk to you tomorrow.
If it was the Contra Brigade, they might have